Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Mommy Loves to Read. I'm Olivia and thank you for joining me today. So guys, I am here today to bring you guys a haul of, it's actually quite a few books that I have acquired over the month of December, and I'm going to explain to you guys why I have so many. So the first, I have a set of children's books and then I have a set of books for me. We're not really going big for Christmas this year. We are planning on taking 2 trips like next year. So that's kind of like the bulk of our Christmas gifts for our family. But I do like to include, I do like the 4 things. So something you read, something you need, something you want, and something you wear. And so I went ahead and I've already gotten the books for my kids. And so I'm going to share those with you, and then some books that I also got for myself. And I will let you know where I got each of the books from and all those things. So let's jump right in. I'm going to start with the books that I have for myself. And then we'll jump into the books that I have for my kiddos. So the first book that I hauled was Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tomi Adeyemi. I feel like I don't even need to explain this book because, I mean, this book is just awesome and amazing. It is the second book in her series. Her first book is Children of Blood and Bone. I loved it, and so when I heard this book was coming out, I said I have to have it, and so that is why I got it. So yes, here it is. That's the first book I hauled. The second book that I got, the next 3 books actually that I got, are all books that I found at my local Goodwill. I went to the Goodwill last weekend and I looked on their bookshelf and I found these 3 books, and so I was really excited. So if you guys don't normally go to your Goodwill, you should definitely go. They have a lot of great books, and the one thing that I like about the Goodwill is all their books are priced the same. If it's a soft cover, if it's a soft paper, not soft cover, if it is a paperback, it's going to be $1.99. And if it is a hardcover, it's going to be $2.99. They don't base the books, like, you know, when you go to like a regular bookstore, I don't really know how they do their pricing, but it's not like every hardcover in the store is one price and every paperback is another price. So you could pay $10 for a book, you could pay $13 for a book, you can pay $25 for a book. So you can wind up spending like a lot of money. So that's why I like going to the Goodwill, because you generally can find really good books and they're going to be on a low price, and I like a bargain. So yes, the first book that I got from my Goodwill is Everything is Everything by Nicole Yoon. I hope I'm saying her last name right. This book, like I said, was only $1.99. I don't really know much about this author, but I feel like I've heard a lot about this book. The cover was amazing, so I was like, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. And then when I opened it and read it, she also wrote The Sun is Also a Star. I haven't read that book yet either, but I heard it's really good, and I also haven't seen the movie. So yes, but I'm excited to get into this. Also, she is a woman of color, so I was really excited to not only find a really great book for a really great price, but by a woman of color. So yes, this is going to be a really fun read for me. The next book that I got is Girl, Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis. So if you watched my December TBR, I got her book Girl Wash Your Face, and I'm reading that for this month, for the month of December, and so far so good. I really liked it. I'm really liking it. And so when I saw this book at the Goodwill, I decided to get it. It was only $2.99. And so I was like, let me go ahead and get it. I feel like if I go back to the Goodwill and I find the other book, Girl Wash Your Face, I would definitely invest in it too, because I think this is one of those books where it's really good to have, because one, you can reread it over and over again, but then you can also, if you feel like it, let people borrow it. But you know, the hard part about letting people borrow your books is sometimes they don't give them back, and I don't always know how to ask for my book back. So yes, I might just tell them go to the Goodwill and see if you can find your own copy. But yes, that was a really good find. The next book that I got is Redeeming Love by Frances Rivers. This book was also $1.99 since it is a paperback. So this book, I have read this book before. This will be a reread. I read this book maybe 5 years ago. I really loved it. Make sure if you do read this book, you have like a box of tissues handy, because it will make you cry. But it is just like a good read, and it's really funny because I've been telling myself that, oh, I really want to read this book again. I really want to read this book again, but I can't find my copy. I don't know if I let someone borrow it, or when we moved into our house, I lost it. I really don't know what happened, but I couldn't find it. And so when I went to the Goodwill that day, like I said, I didn't really go in with a plan or anything. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna look at the bookshelf. And when I looked, I saw this book, and I was so excited, you guys. I was like, yes, this was meant for me to get it. And it was only $1.99. So I'm really excited to get back into this book and read it again and just be excited all over again. So yes, this is a really good read. and it was only $1.99. So hey, you can never pass up a good deal. And then the next set of books I'm going to show you guys are all books for my kids. The first two books, I don't know if you guys know, but I do work at a school and they have book fairs every year. So the book fair came this year and I get a discount since I work at the school. So I picked up 2 books from the book fair. Both of these books are books that, like I said, are going to wind up being Christmas gifts. One is definitely for my daughter, and then the other one, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it for her or one of my twins. I'm not really sure, but I will let you guys know. So the first book that I got is called Sophie Sparkles. I picked out this book because one, it has this cute little bow, and my daughter loves bows, and Sophie was really cute, and the artwork and things like that are really cute and exciting, and so I figured it would be a book that she would like and she would enjoy. It has lots of fun colors and things like that, so that is why I picked this book, and it is by I don't really know who it's by. Oh, written by Eleanor Best. So yes, and it's called Sophie Sparks, and it's about an inventor. She's inventing a lot of things, so I thought that would be a good book for my daughter. The next book that I got from the book fair is called My Wish for You, and it's by Kathryn Hahn. And this book was just a really good book. It's just kind of talking about the wishes that she has as the children grow up. So I thought it would be a really good book, kind of like a good inspirational book. And I feel like my daughter will like it, but I feel like my twins will like it too. The next book that I got, and this is going to be kind of for like all 3 of my kids to kind of share, mostly for my twins though. It is about a father and a son, and it is called I Am Perfectly Designed. And I think it's going to be a really, really good book. I've been looking through it, and the artwork on here, let me show you guys. It's really amazing. This is a hardcover, so it's really good. And I actually got this book from Target. They had the buy 2 get the 3rd free, so I got this book and then the next 2 books that I'm going to show you. So this is definitely going to be a fun read, and it's just talking about how you are perfectly designed. I thought that's really good. I feel like that's a message that kids really need to hear over and over again, but then we as adults need to hear that too, because sometimes we forget that, like, you're good just the way you are. You don't need to change anything about you or be who the world tells you need to be, or social media, or all those people around you. Like, you are perfect just the way you are. And the only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday, you know? So I thought that was a really good book, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun reading it. The next book that I got is 5-minute, it's the 5-minute, I guess, bedtime stories, and this is the Mickey Mouse one. So my kids, we love to read books. We always have a lot of fun, but I always feel like I find when it's bedtime, we have the hardest time picking books, because my kids want to pick a book and then they'll get the book and I'm like, this is not a book we need to read before bed, because you want to get this really long book and then it's 3 of them. So then sometimes all 3 of them want to pick out a book and it's 40 minutes, you know, after reading books, because, you know, it takes a while when you read books to kids. So I feel like this will be really good at night. I can just tell them, go get the Mickey Mouse book, and we can pick a story out, and all the stories take like 5 minutes. So I feel like that'll be really good, like for weeknights when we need to get to bed. And so that's why I picked this book. And I got another edition of the 5-minute stories, and this one is Daniel Tiger. All 3 of my kids like Mickey Mouse, and all 3 of my kids like Daniel Tiger. So I feel like this will be a book that all 3 of them will enjoy. And each book has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12 stories. So, you know, you can read the same, you know, we can read Daniel Tiger every day for a month. Not for a month, but every day for 12 days, and that'll be good. Or you could read it for a month, because if your kids are anything like my kids, they just like to read the same thing over and over again. So yes, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed watching all the books that I have purchased lately. If you guys have purchased any books lately, comment down below and let me know what you got. If you guys are getting any books for your kiddos for Christmas, or just any children in your life, comment down below and let me know what books you're getting. I'm always on the hunt for like books for my kids and things like that. And so until next time, guys, have a great day, have a great rest of the month of December, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.